All right, what's happening with you, baby? It's Rach. What's going on with you? All right, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you in this video, 1000%. You know, you ever listen to gurus or super highly successful people? You know, maybe somebody you follow, right? And they be like, they'll make a video talking about what they would do if they had to start over. If I lost everything, this is what I would do, right? Person might be a millionaire or a billionaire, and they'll go on a nice rant, on a vicious rant, and they'll give you a clear strategy on what they would do if they had to start over again. If they had to start from the bottom, if they lost everything. Some of them make jokes about it, like, you know, the first day they'll sit in the bed crying. You know, some people be like, well, you know what you should do? You should go seek a therapist. You know what I mean? Because losing everything is psychologically fucked up. Which it is. It's fucked up. This is kind of one of these videos, right? But what you see with these successful people when they say that, it's basically all theory. Russell Brunson has a course, matter of fact. You can buy it for $100. It's called the 30-Day Challenge, right? And I think he asked 30 different entrepreneurs. I grabbed the course. I went through some of the videos, right? He got a book too. And he asked 30 different successful entrepreneurs, online marketers and internet marketers, what they would do if they lost everything. I forgot about that course. And you know, they all go through a lot of shit saying they would pick a niche and they'll start doing this and start doing that. But none of them motherfuckers ever had to start over. Or maybe they did, I don't know. But what I'm gonna show you in this video is what I'm doing. I'm starting over. Like, I'm literally starting over. This is what you call my comeback. Now, my starting over phase, where did I fail at? I failed in a lot of places. And why do I think this is going to be different? I don't know. I think my plans are clearer. I think my head is clearer. I don't have a bunch of nonsense in me. Got a lot of experience, a lot of failures. This is a quote that says, starting over. I forget. He said it doesn't mean you're starting over. It just means you're starting over with experience or something like that. I forget the quote. But I done cleared my mind. I took about a month off, maybe 2 months off of this, really like a month and a half, of no gurus. The gurus have a huge influence on people. They might have a huge influence on you, man, whether you know it or not. I've been trying to get rich since I understood what getting rich was. Probably when my dad lost his house. I don't even remember where we moved at after that, but I remember my dad had to move out. I've been trying to get rich since then. I've been trying to get money, man, for a long time. I got money. I hit a couple wins. Had a barbershop, got successful in Bitcoin, lost all that shit. Got into network marketing. Network marketing was tough. I fell in love with network marketing. And yes, there are people that's successful in network marketing, MLM. But there's a lot of losers. And not only network marketing, this isn't here bashing MLM. I learned a lot through MLM. There's losers in any industry. Any industry, any niche that you come in, any niche, any industry that you want to be a part of, right? Especially if it's a low barrier of entry. you will have a high failure rate. All right. So rather, if you want to flip real estate, right, you want to be a wholesale real estate investor, you want to do wholesaling. Rather, if you want to do credit repair, you want to run a credit repair business. Rather, if you want to do insurance, right, you want to be a pickup artist, you want to be an internet marketer, you want to be a YouTuber, whatever the case may be. Network marketing, you want to join an MLM, right? Rather if it's products, electricity, no matter what it is, man. You want the lower the barrier, the higher the competition, and the harder it is to succeed. What it means is you have to stay with it long enough. You just got to stay with it long enough, right? And then you got to study and you got to keep getting better at whatever it is. Hold on, I feel like this thing is foggy or something. Now, in order for you to get better at what you want to do, from what I learned is you have to really absolutely love what it is that you do. If you don't love it, if you don't love the people who you are around doing it, right, you ain't going to stick with it. See, that's why I couldn't really, see, this is why I can't fuck with network marketing. Not because of network marketing itself, but because of the team aspect, right? Maybe that's why I failed, man. I couldn't stand having somebody in the same company and I'm competing with them, telling me that I can't do shit, you know what I mean, snitching to the CEO. Had a bunch of motherfuckers snitching on me, man, because of the videos I be making, right? Or just me building up my competition, you know what I mean? I didn't understand that, you know. I get training people, I get coaching people, but I'm coaching you and you're my competition. To me, that don't make fucking sense, man. That's kind of stupid, man, right? We're in the same company selling water bottles, right? A certain company in water bottles, right? And we all selling the same water bottles, right? Hold up. But you're in a different team than me, but we're all in the same company. I mean, I guess if you make it to a certain level, you can all eat, right? But it's hard to get to that level, right? And then when you get to that level, to sustain it, you got to constantly bring in more people to sustain it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that most people in network marketing, they can't sell, they can't recruit, they can't build. And you have to be you got to be lucky, timing got to be right. Anyway, it was just a whole bunch of shit why I felt. I'm not going to, this is an anti-MLM thing. There's a lot of anti-MLM videos, and I feel as though, I'll be listening to them, and I feel as though those are people who didn't know how to do it and they failed, right? I knew how to do it, and I really didn't fail. I just quit. I just got tired. I just didn't like it anymore. You know what I mean? And that's most of the reasons why I quit anything, why I failed at anything, is because for me, I lost interest in it. It couldn't keep my attention, right? Rather if it was the product, it was the comp plan, it was the industry, it just couldn't keep couldn't keep my attention. Right? Rather if it was real estate or anything. So anyway, what I'm doing now is my comeback. So I'm starting a Forex business. I'm kind of familiar with Forex, and you know, so before I do that, what's going to keep me focused on Forex? What's going to keep my attention on Forex as opposed to anything else, right? Well, first of all, you got to know who you are. You got to be self-aware. You have to know who you are. See, I just turned 40, right? I don't know how old you are. I don't know, but there are certain ages, right? When you turn age, there are certain numbers that make you think, right? That make you start changing a little bit. 30 was different. Like in my 20s, I was wild as shit, right? I was hustling. I was doing the wrong type of hustling, right? You know, when I was 30, it started to calm down. My kids was bigger, right? I think I just had my newest son. I met another girl, right? Things started changing a little bit. Had a barbershop, right? I was starting to get mature, but I was still wilding out a little bit. But when I turned 40, or when I was coming up on 40, right? The year before, like my birthday was in April. And, you know, it was in December, January, and I'm starting to think like, damn, man, I'm about to be fucking 40, right? Like, shit start to change. You have to know and understand your personality, right? And plus, when I turned 40, I started thinking about retirement. I started thinking about not working all the time, right? I go to Walmart and I see these old people working at Walmart, you know, checking fucking receipts. I mean, I know that'll never be me, but I'm just thinking that, you know, and I'm not knocking on people, but there's old people working in general. Old truck drivers, old barbers, old people working at McDonald's. There's old people working at jobs that they really don't want to work at, right? And I know sometimes, you know, you probably got to do that, right? You know, shit is expensive in America. And, you know, some people say they working just to get away from their husband or get away from their wife. I don't think that's the case, man. Because if you wanted to get away from your husband or your wife, go fucking fishing. You know what I mean? Go ride a motorcycle. Go ride cars. Go do hobbies. Go hang out with your kids. Go take a trip. You gonna go fucking work for somebody who you don't fucking like and being around a bunch of motherfuckers who you can't stand, listening to people because you're bored? No. Or you want to get away from your wife? Come on, man, please. Gotta wake up. Gotta ask a motherfucker when to take a break. You know what I mean? No. That's not the case. And which brings me to Forex, right? And why I don't like anything else. Or I don't. And I analyzed everything that I did in my life. Analyzed everything. All the different ventures. All the different startups. All the different failures. And Forex is something I had some success in. But I know I learned Forex from the wrong people. Right? I learned how to trade Forex. But my first introduction to Forex was iMarkets Live. And I was thinking back yesterday of when did I really start trading Forex, and I'm trying to think. I mean, there had to have been iMarkets Live, right? But I'm trying to think, where was I living at when I pulled my first trade. I know I pulled it in my barbershop. And but I'm thinking I was in this apartment and I made $2,000. No, I made $800 off Ethereum. And I don't know if that was my first trade or not. It was one of my first trades, and I made $800. It was 2 trades open. I made $800, and I let it run. I didn't withdraw the money. I fucking lost it. I went to the store and came back, and the money was gone. I think I ended up with $50, and I was like, "What the fuck? How do I get the money back?" I mean. Then later, a couple trades later after that, I made $2,000 off a Forex trade. And I was like, holy shit. And that's when I fell in love with Forex, because I really didn't know how to trade Forex. My man was showing me from IML. And, you know, I watched a couple IML videos, and I was like, all right, this is how you do Forex. You know what I mean? I learned a lot from IML. I know there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that's going to say they hate IML just a pyramid scheme and blah, blah, blah. What iMarkets Live taught me, well, this is iMarkets Live, now it's IM Academy, right? But what IML taught me, right? And I was one of the first ones in there. I mean, I made it up the ranks. But I was making more money with crypto. That's when Bitcoin was at fucking like 2,000, 4,000. That was before Bitcoin went up, and we was making money with ICOs, right? We would buy fucking coins for like $1, right? Buy 1,000 coins, and that shit shoot up $30 in a week. Like, we was fucking killing that shit, man. And that's why I stopped cutting hair. That's the reason why I lost my barbershop, because I'm like, fuck that. Fuck, I'm gonna cut a nigga head for fucking $50. When I just made 50 grand selling 10 Bitcoins. You know what I mean? Or selling the business for 10 Bitcoins. and I'm making $1,500 a day on these ICOs, and we were selling Hiyites, you know, selling these packages for, you know, you can make 1%, these high interest rate packages where you can make a percent a day on your investment, and we make money off of the reinvestments. Yo, we was fucking killing this shit, man. I was flying first class all over, and we was getting bread, man. And so I said, fuck cutting, fuck Forex. I'm pumping these Hiyites. I was in Regal Coin, BitConnect, USI Tech, fucking Laser. It was a whole bunch of shit, man. And but they all kept fading. They all kept folding. And we ain't give a fuck because we was making money, right? And the boy who was making them, he would give them to me first. He would give it to me and a couple other people first, and we blasted out to our people, and they would buy in. We would get money. It was crazy, but we didn't know it was scams. We didn't know we was getting scammed. We just thought that they were scamming us. You know what I mean? Chain coin, all that shit, man. Pump and dump crypto. That shit was wild, man. Back in 2016, and then 2017, 2016. And then 2017, Bitcoin crash came. That shit fucked everybody up, man. The last, when fucking BitConnect folded, that shit fucked everybody up. BitConnect, USI Tech, and Regal Coin. I sold my Regal Coin position. But that shit was wild, man. I sold a couple businesses. But, you know, I tried to get my clientele back in the barbershop, but, you know, I just really couldn't get back into it. Like, I lost passion for cutting hair, and I just started treating it as a job, man, instead of a business. Like, at one point, I was real passionate about it. I got barber tattoos and everything, man. But getting that internet money, once I had a taste of that, man, that shit fucked me up, man, because it's like, I guess it's like dope, man, or a hit of coke. You know what I mean? You ever do coke before, right? Or smoke some hard? That shit hits you, and you just keep shit. Like, you don't, like, once you get a taste of that shit or some good pussy, right? You ever get a badass freak? You know what I mean? The bitch just give you, yo, she give you the fucking business, right? It was some shit like that, and I've been on a high pursuit of getting this internet money. I didn't know you can make money on YouTube. I had a big ass YouTube channel. I didn't know you can make money off of it. And this is the thing by listening to gurus. I was listening to Grant Cardone. I never mentioned this to nobody. And he said he don't run ads. At the time, he said he didn't run ads on his YouTube channel. I don't know if he does anymore. I don't really fuck with Grant Cardone. A little bit. But I wouldn't know right now because I got YouTube Premium. But I guess if I go over there and check. But he said he don't run ads in front of his videos because he don't want no pharmaceutical companies in front of his shit. You know what I mean? So I took his lead and I didn't opt in for the ad program on YouTube. Who knows how much bread I'm gonna be making, man, by now. But you live and you learn, man. But I just wanted to, I never really talked about my past failures in any other YouTube channel. This isn't my first YouTube channel, though, by the way. I got a couple other ones. I got a couple YouTube channels. They're monetized. But what I plan on doing with them is that's going to pay my rent when I go to Dominican Republic, or my mortgage, right? They can probably pay my mortgage because if rent is fucking $300 a month, the mortgage is probably less than that, right? My goal with this channel and with this industry is I'm going to move to Dominican Republic, man, and I'm going to retire over there. If you made it this long in this video, that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. I'm going to retire in the Dominican Republic. I'm going to take me and my kids. If they want to come, they can come. It's only a 3-hour plane ride. They can stay with me for a week or two, and then they can go back to their mom's house. I mean, me and her mom not together, and we could do it like that. I got a girl at the time of this video, but she doesn't want to go to Dominican Republic. She says she'll think about it. She's thinking about it. She has obligations here. She got 2 kids. And I'm like, all right, man, well, whatever, yo. I mean, look, I'm not talking about tomorrow, but 10 years from now. Like, I'm gone. I'm I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm not retiring in America, man. For what? Fuck you want to retire in America for? See, the reason why I want to move to the Dominican Republic is cost of living and quality of living. You can live like a king for $1,000 a month. You know what I mean? So that's not saying that's all the money I'm going to make, right? So if I'm making American dollars, you live in a different country, right? You live in these Spanish countries where where one of their dollars is 18 of our cents, a quarter, right? You can do so much. It's $250 you can rent a big ass house. If you want to pay $400 a month, you can live nice. You want to get a nice house, you pay $500 a month. $500 a month for a nice crib. If you want to pay $1,000 a month, man, you fucking live large. And that's what I'm gonna do, man. So what I plan on doing with Forex is, you know, building a brand. Number one, first trading. That's going to be the main thing. Trading, getting better at trading, and coaching other traders. That's number two, right? I already know trading. I've been trading for a while. I want to get sponsored by these prop firms. There's a whole lot of prop firms, and my goal is to manage about 10 million. If I can manage 10 to 50 million dollars, I'm thinking of 10 years. In 10 years, I could probably be managing $50 million, right? And, you know, you don't even gotta make a lot of money. You don't have to, all you need is 1% a month. 1% a month on 50 million is what? Right? 50,000 a month. So these motherfuckers is talking crazy, and I'm gonna make another video about that. Like, you don't need to make a bunch of money, man. You gotta trade properly, right? So I plan on building this channel up, getting first of all, getting monetized. That's number one. Number two, getting sponsored by a bunch of sponsors, right? Having an outlet for them so they can reach out to other traders. Number three is being a introducing broker, getting paid from the brokerage, right? Number four is teaching other people not only how to trade, right? Because trading is only one aspect of the game. This is why it's called the Forex game. What I just said, look, you can make money being an affiliate. You can make money doing videos. You can make money with courses, right? I'm not into selling signals and shit like that, right? But, you know, I'll probably sell some signals. You can make money doing that, right? You can make money collaborating with sponsors. Like, there's so much, introducing brokers. There's so many flows, right? You can make indicators. There's so many flows in the Forex game. It's crazy. And that's why I picked it up. And guess what? You can build your own brand. You don't have to be tied to one company, right? Like the last network marketing company I was with, I seen this guy make it to the top spot. And I seen a lot of people bragging about how much money they make and how much people they're recruiting. And it just turned me off. Like, I'm like, damn, do I look like that? Like, it just turned me off, man, by what everybody was doing. I'm just like, of course I can go back in it and start pitching. But I can't see myself doing it. I don't know. I don't know. It's MLM. See, in network marketing, man, I think about the people at the bottom, man. I think about the new people coming in. And there will come a point where there will be no money left to come in. Nobody's selling products, everybody just recruiting, and it's vulnerable. The FTC can shut that shit down, right? Or the SEC. The SEC and the FTC, I don't think they're gonna shut down Forex. I doubt it. And you know, I learned in life that you gotta pick something and go hard with it. Go hard with it. I don't want to put my future all on one company. Because if that shit folds, it's a wrap. But there's a lot of You can make a lot of money doing anything. Look, anything you want to do, you can make money with. All right. But anyway, this is just a long video. I wanted to get this off my chest. And the rest of the videos we'll be talking about Forex. I'm definitely going to bring you on the screens. I'm going to show you trades. I'm going to show you all that shit, man. Right? I show you my profit and loss every week. I'll be 100% transparent with you, because I know there's a lot of shit in this game. There is a lot of shit in this game. There's a lot of good shit and there's a lot of bad shit. I'm going to try my best to introduce you to the best shit, right? And we're going to learn. We're going to fuck up. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to lose money. We're going to make money. But we're going to grow, right? 5 years from now, you know how fast 5 years. Look at the past 5 years, man. This shit went by fast as fuck. 5 years from now, man, it's gonna be a whole different planet for you. Some motherfuckers gonna die. Kids is gonna be born, right? You're gonna have new grandkids, you're gonna have new kids, new girlfriends, new boyfriends, right? A lot of motherfuckers is gay now, you know what I mean? Before you couldn't be gay. Look, what I can tell you is this, man. Watch out for the scams, yo. Alright? Watch out for the scams. Alright, be careful out there. And I see you at the top. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm about to make another one right after this. Alright? Peace.